The price of Bitcoin is dumping. As we enter this video, we actually fell to $89,000, and that was on the first take of this video, but sadly, my audio didn't get recorded. But today, we're going to be jumping into the Bitcoin price action, discussing if this dump is actually going to continue going further. I did just buy my limit orders for Bitcoin spot, got triggered at $89,000, so I did buy during this dump, but everybody's wondering if it's going to get worse and if this head and shoulders pattern that we spoke about on the previous video, so this was the video, but unfortunately the microphone didn't work. So is the head and shoulders that we spoke about, is it going to go and close the CME gap at $77,000? So if you want to find out, make sure to watch this video until the end, destroy the like button, subscribe to become a crypto kid, and of course, turn on the notification bell to not miss out on any single Bitcoin and cryptocurrency update. And finally, make sure to be signed up to an exchange using the links in the description down below to not miss out on any Bitcoin and crypto trade opportunity. And with that said, we can go into the Bitcoin technical analysis. Of course, things are not looking too good. The 4-hourly time frame presented us a weekend kind of consolidation then rollover type situation, and we spoke about this a few times before on the channel, where you have low amounts of volume, you consolidate, and sadly, because there is no demand for Bitcoin, you simply roll over in terms of price action. So the immediate short term wasn't too good, but if we zoom out into the daily time frame, right? So I think there is still more room for Bitcoin to see a push towards the downside when I look at it from a 4-hourly perspective. But when I go to the daily, of course, we have the head and shoulders pattern, and it's not the prettiest of patterns, specifically because it is so perfect on the daily time frame. And like we spoke before, when you break the trend line, which is located at $90.9 thousand, so let's put the horizontal line at support, you can see that if you do confirm a break below on the daily time frame, so it's not broken yet, that's the good news. We've still not confirmed the break from the support line, but if we do, if today's candle ends up trading below 91.5, then you can expect a $75,000 to $77,000 Bitcoin, and we will speak about why or what other reasons are pointing to a Bitcoin trading within that direction. But what you could do is, if we do get the candle closure, so in approximately 9 hours time, if the price of Bitcoin is in fact below 91.5K, it would make a lot of sense to go into a short position like so, with your stop loss just above these candles here, and your take profit at the 75 to 77 range. I would put it to 77 because that is where the CME gap is. That will give you a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 5. And with 10x leverage, you would actually do 160%, 2.6x the money you put in. So $1,000 would become $2,600. And then your stop loss would be at 32% if you do a 10x leverage position for Bitcoin in terms of shorting it. So that is the daily time frame. What's even more worrying is that if you go to the monthly time frame for Bitcoin, you would remember that we spoke about a inverse head and shoulders pattern for a very long time. So the inverse head and shoulders / cup and handle / bull flag, we all spoke before Bitcoin went to $108,000 here on the channel. That is why you want to subscribe and become a crypto kid, because we've been here for the past 3 years now doing Bitcoin technical analysis updates almost on a daily basis. So if you're new to crypto, then yeah, Crypto Kid is the place to be watching all your cryptocurrency content. Now here, there could be a scenario where Bitcoin actually comes down, right? With the shooting star candle we got on the monthly, and this month could end up also looking like a bit of a shooting star. That could push the price down to the prior resistance of the inverse head and shoulders and make it into support. And if you realize, you can see that the support line, if we dump in 1 or 2 months, that would be at the 75 to 76K region, which perfectly aligns with the head and shoulders target and also aligns with the Bitcoin CME gap, which I can also show you here on a separate chart. So that's the CME gap on the daily time frame. So there's a lot of convergence of different indicators, different patterns. And even on the weekly time frame, there is a huge bearish divergence for Bitcoin. And these are all terrible signs, but I just really want to be optimistic. I don't want to be too extremely bearish until we do dip below that 91.5 on the daily time frame. But so far, things are really not looking amazing, guys. This is definitely not the end of the Bitcoin bull market cycle. That I can tell you for sure. But in the immediate short term, a dump to 77 would definitely clear things and allow us to continue to 135. So if you want to open a position down to 75, then what I would also consider is opening a limit long to prepare from now on, just in case Bitcoin does see that drop in a flash crash. I would keep a long limit position at 75 to 77 to keep it as a hodl Bitcoin long position where you would keep it to the end of the bull market cycle until October. Put your stop loss at like around 70K. And that will be a fantastic trade with 10x leverage. You would actually get 10 or 14x the money you put in. So $1,000 becomes $14,000 if you're able to catch this long position. If you want to learn how to create that long position, then you can watch the video. It's in fact, it's not linked anymore, but I'll put it because it should be linked. It is a video that teaches you how to trade cryptocurrencies in or on a crypto exchange. The final thing that I'll talk about, and it's in fact the only bullish thing of today's video, apart from Michael Saylor buying $284 million worth of Bitcoin just a few hours ago. That is the bull flag you can see here on the weekly time frame. So the only thing that could really save us is the bull flag that is happening right here on the immediate short term. So that's why I'm saying until support falls below 91.5, even 89.1, you can agree. I would probably say, yeah, like let's say $90,500. If you do have a confirmed candle closure below 90.5, then it's game over. But if Bitcoin is able to rebound, break above 93.5, go above the resistance of this falling wedge / bull pennant, then you could be expecting a Bitcoin in the 180 or 135K region in the short term, and then bull market should top out at around 185. And this would also correspond with President Trump's inauguration on the 20th of January. So just be prepared for two scenarios. For this specific scenario, you can also do a conditional long position and set it for the breakouts here. I would make this a more short-term trade, keeping it to $135,000 as your take profit. And your stop loss, of course, just below here. The stop loss is what matters, below the falling wedge support line. And that will also give you a nice 1 to 6 risk to reward trade, which is not too bad whatsoever. But guys and girls, that is Bitcoin. We can quickly look into Ethereum. Ethereum fell below $3,000 for the first time in a very long time, dumping to 2.9K. If you've been watching the Moon Show, then of course we spoke about the Ethereum head and shoulders when Ethereum was trading at 3.2. So congratulations to everybody that has watched the Moon Show over the past week now, because we've been super bullish on the live shows for almost a week. So congratulations. Make sure to subscribe to the Moon Show channel as well, because you will find me streaming daily, Monday to Friday, between 6 to 7 p.m. GST time. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Don't panic. Keep on dollar cost averaging, because Bitcoin is king. And yeah, it's just cool to own Bitcoin, especially if you can buy it at a cheap price like $92,000. Take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on the next video very soon. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.